Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family. In today's video, we'll be talking about Theo Hernandez potentially joining his brother Lucas Hernandez at Paris Saint Germain. Paris Saint Germain obviously haven't been interested in Theo Hernandez, like heavily interested, ever since 2021 when Leonardo was our sporting director, which means Luis Campos has never been interested in the French left back. Then, yesterday, this report came out from Gazzetta dello Sport. A transfer of Theo Hernandez to PSG is becoming more and more likely. A player who has been followed for a long time by PSG could finally be accessible while his current club is in full doubt about his future. His departure was until now unlikely. Recent events could well change the situation and offer PSG a golden opportunity to complete a major transfer. Between inconsistent performances and tensions with his new coach Sergio Conceição, the French left-back is no longer certain to extend his contract, which runs until 2026. Discussions about an extension are leading nowhere, and the idea of a departure next summer is becoming more and more credible faced with these uncertainties, but PSG could seize his chance. With 1 year left in his contract, AC Milan could decide to sell him in order to avoid a free transfer in 2026. In addition, the Milan management is considering financing the permanent transfer of João Felix, who arrived on loan this winter. The Lombard club would thus be ready to sacrifice its left-back to recover cash and close the Portuguese file. In this context, PSG, which only has Nuno Mendes as a true specialist in the position, could jump at the opportunity and offer a new dimension in its left wing. PSG managed to finalize the arrival of Theo Hernandez, who will be reunited with his brother Lucas Hernandez. This file is far from being closed, but all conditions seem to be met to see Theo Hernandez wear the Parisian jersey next season. What this report mostly talks about is Theo Hernandez will be an opportunistic signing for Paris Saint Germain, but it will also be like a squad signing because we only have Lucas Hernandez and Nuno Mendes as the left back, so Theo Hernandez will be a great addition. His contract runs out until 2026, which means only 1 year left in the summer, and the potential price for him could be between 30 to 40 million euros, which is a bargain for Theo Hernandez in the potential summer transfer window. I don't see him extending. I've never seen him extending at AC Milan. His contract has just been running down, and they will have to sell him this summer, especially with him already having bad tensions with the new manager Sergio Conceição. Then I found this report a bit earlier. News. I've heard that AC Milan star player Theo Hernandez is Paris Saint Germain main target to replace Nuno Mendes. This development is great of interest. PSG plan to bring Theo Hernandez into their ranks. According to information from the club sources, a serious attempt is being made to sign the player. PSG officials have already announced a meeting with Manuel Garcia, Theo's agent, to discuss the possibility of a move. And this was back when Nuno there was uncertainty regarding extension. What this tells us, both the reports, is that Paris Saint Germain have always been interested, maybe not Luis Campos, but PSG as the club and Nasser El Khalifi. Theo Hernandez is obviously French and would suit, the Frenchanization of Paris Saint Germain that we've been doing for the couple past seasons. And just because we have Nuno doesn't mean it stops the signing from Theo Hernandez. We obviously had Bradley Barcola, but we still signed Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint Germain are playing from around 60 to 80 possible games in every single season. And especially for all these top clubs that are competing in all the competitions, that want to win all the competitions, you need to have two starting 11s. Obviously, we don't know if any one of them would want to be a rotation to the other, but that shouldn't be a problem because Nuno has just extended and Theo would love to join Paris Saint Germain. Even his brother and himself both want to reunite with themselves. Theo Hernandez playing with Lucas at club level, I hope so. Lucas Hernandez, that would be fantastic. Already in the national team, we're good, and at club level, it would be even better. Afterwards, the future will tell if we'll get together or not. So now let's move on to the realistic option of it. Theo Hernandez would be available for a very, very cheap price for his talent. And Paris Saint Germain are always ready for these opportunistic transfers. Second of all, we only have Nuno Mendes as an out-and-out left-back in this team. We've been using Lucas Hernandez, Lucas Beraldo, even Joram Zag in the beginning of the season, sometimes there, but none of them. It's a huge step down. It's a huge difference in profile as well. Why wouldn't Paris Saint Germain want another Theo Hernandez? Nuno Mendes has also been used in different positions by Luis Enrique, both in the midfield in the Arcelon game, and has been used as a winger when some of the wingers have been subbed out, which shows Luis Enrique. We obviously know he loves the versatility of his players. Theo Hernandez is also an extremely versatile player, so I wouldn't mind this signing at all. The only stumbling block for me, it's two stuff. The first thing, Theo Hernandez has a little bit of a, drama. He's a bit controversial, At AC Milan, we saw it with Sergio Conceição. So that potentially could be a stumbling block because we know Luis Enrique doesn't like these kinds of players. Second of all, I don't think Paris Saint Germain will be the only club interested in him. The thing is, though, Paris Saint Germain would obviously give him enough minutes. He play with his brother, play Paris Saint Germain, return back to France. But maybe there's another club that will give him a 100% starting role, maybe an FC Barcelona, maybe a Real Madrid. So potentially we could have competition for him in the summer. But apart from that, I think Theo Hernandez will be a great, sensational signing for Paris Saint Germain. I'm all in for it. I'm all in for these opportunistic signings. I've always been heavily interested in Theo Hernandez. And look, even though we have Nuno, even though I love and adore Nuno Mendes as our left back, Theo Hernandez, if he's available, we gotta make the move. Let me know in the comments down below, should Paris Saint Germain get Theo Hernandez in the summer transfer window? That's been it from boy PSG, and as usual, allez Paris.